going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the WWE 2K25 MyGM mode. Now, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you super kick that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, guys, I absolutely love their product. I think it is a phenomenal product. Use it on a daily basis, whether trying to get in a quick workout, do one of these videos, live streams, what have you. Guys, phenomenal product. Use my code BeerGut at checkout and you will save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Now, guys, before we get this episode started, I do want to plug the series playlist. It is going to be posted at the top right-hand corner right here. Guys, I am having a lot of fun with this series just in general. Whether it's, we're having cool matches, whatever. Having a lot of fun just on this channel in period. If you missed the WWE 2K25 My Rise series, you want to check out some of the sports content that I am doing on this, or just in general, you miss sports content on the channel 3 times a week. We are live on Twitch, so I definitely recommend you guys taking a look and checking it out. Guys, the Twitch will be posted in the video description below, and it is in my channel bio, so definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Let's get this episode started. I'll plug the rest of the stuff at the end of the video. Let's get going. There we go. Sorry about that. Been a while since I've done content like this, so I'm super excited just to see where this thing is going. We have a stacked card. The women's IC title is on the line as Nia Jax defends against Zelina Vega. Razor Ramon taking on Roman Reigns. Andrade and Braun Breaker. And in the main event, Damien Priest going one-on-one in a tables match against main event Jey Uso. Again, like I said, we have a super stacked card on our hands, and I am super excited to call this thing for you. Absolutely just been a great time so far. We're getting close to the end of Season 1 now. Sound off in the comments if you want me to do WrestleMania as a live stream on this channel. Guys, again, super excited about it. I am ready to go with just 632 subscribers. Never thought I'd hit that, so I do appreciate every single last one of you. We are going to get this matchup underway. Women's IC title on the line. Zelina Vega, the challenger. We just signed her. It was either the last episode or 2 episodes ago. So, hopefully everything continues to work out just fine. I have some ideas and if they're going to be available in season number 2, who I want to bring on the roster for this Jesus Christ, for this MyGM mode. I'm super excited about it, and hopefully y'all are too. Zelina Vega, debut Raw match here, and looking to become the new Women's IC champion. Guys, I am a huge Zelina Vega fan. I was a fan of hers back in TNA when she was Thea Trinidad. Very interesting and very compelling story, by the way. So I definitely, if you don't know much about her, definitely Google. Google is your friend, but it is a very interesting and very sad story at the same time. So definitely, I recommend everybody kind of check or giving her story a check out. The women's IC champion is on her way to the ring, and guys, again, y'all know I am a Nia Jax mark. Absolutely love her. I think she is one of the more phenomenal women's wrestlers on the roster. I know she's kind of been labeled in the past as injury or somebody who injures the whole roster. it seems like she is really shaking that word. And look, she's been dominant as our women's IC champ. Well, semi-dominant. We did have that short reign with Michin, and honestly, I thought it was really compelling stuff. And the matches have just been... this has been a fun series. I know this is the 3rd year of doing this on the channel, and guys, I'm always so excited to do it for y'all. And here we go. 2 great women. I love these women, and I, again, can't say enough good things about them. Here we go. Zelina Vega, the challenger. Love her gear, by the way. I always thought her gear was phenomenal. And the champion from San Diego, California. And look at the hair going through the belt. Oh, man. It's a great game. Oh, here we go. Drop kick. Cannot get her off her feet. And they lock up. Zelina Vega goes face first. Forearm shot in the corner. Zelina Vega, high risk maneuver. Telling her to get up. Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Zelina Vega got the legs hooked only enough for a 2 count. And they lock up again. But Zelina Vega reverses and drops her with a falling DDT. And Nia Jax not in control. Hurricane Rana spikes Nia Jax on her head. Kick to the abdomen. And oh my God, this has been absolutely just insane so far. They lock up. Jawbreaker counter by Zelina Vega. Hurricane Rana spikes. Oh my God. Zelina Vega really just has a shot to do this. Code Red. Holy crap. Kick out at 2.5. Nia Jax. Zelina Vega top rope again. Moonsault. Does Zelina Vega have enough? No! Kick out at 2 again. Nia Jax. Heart of a champion. Heart of a warrior. Kick to the gut. Nia Jax with the hip toss gets herself a little bit of breathing room right there. Lock up. Irish whip. Reversal. Arm drag. Senton flip. And now, second time calling for the code red. Kick to the gut. Hits it. Pin. Leg. Pinning predicament. 2, 3. New women's IC champion in Zelina Vega. Oh my God. Zelina Vega gets the, what many could consider an upset victory. Pins Nia Jax. Zelina Vega in her first reign as the women's IC champ. And to start the show off strong, 3.5 stars. Zelina Vega, looking forward to her title reign. Jade Cargill calls out Io Sky. Roman Reigns and Razor Ramon. Never knew I wanted this matchup, but glad we got it. Now, you guys know, absolutely am a huge fan of both superstars. Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, rest in peace. Probably one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. Now, I will say this, he is definitely on that short list of guys to never win a world title, but I feel like he probably, you know, if maybe if he didn't have them problems that he had in his personal life, and again, we're not going to debate that here, we're not going to discuss that. If he didn't have them personal problems in his life, maybe he would have had a world title reign somewhere. I seem to remember him in Royal Rumble 93 as Razor Ramon got a world title shot against Bret Hart. It's one of my top 10 favorite matches of all time. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Also, 98, was it 98? It was right after Sting beat Hollywood Hogan. It wasn't Starrcade, it was after. It was sold out. Scott Hall got a world title match. And then in 2000, he was in that fatal 4-way match with Sid and Jarrett and I believe Scott Steiner? Memory is really slipping here, as the OTC, the Tribal Chief, is on his way to the ring. And, man, I cannot wait till we get the arena upgrade, because I am so I don't want to say over this crappy. We've been performing in the Reverb Room for about 18 weeks now. It's ridiculous. I know I've been placing money in other places, but I would like to get an actual arena, like an actual WWE arena. It's cool to be performing in the Reverb Room, but what you gonna do? Tribal Chief Roman Reigns started this year off strong. World champion, had a long reign, lost it to Macho Man Randy Savage. Unfortunately, Randy Savage, we could not keep him on the brand, and he left and went to seek other opportunities. So he vacated the title. So we had a fatal 4-way match to determine a new world champion. By the way, you can check that video right here in the top right-hand corner. Definitely recommend you guys checking that out. That match was absolutely bonkers. So insane. And I had a lot of fun calling it. But Roman Reigns, kind of in a slump, and it looks like he is going to be feuding with Razor Ramon going into WrestleMania, which, I ain't going to lie, I ain't mad at that. That's a pretty damn good WrestleMania matchup. Maybe not main event quality. I was kind of hoping to have Razor win that world title so we can have Roman and Razor main event. Well, I guess the way this MyGM mode is working out is you have the brand warfare or whatever, and I'm cool with it. I think it's cool. But I think you should only do it for certain pay-per-views, not the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. As Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring, and God knows what's going to happen with these guys. Sorry about that. A little dry throat there. But yeah, we are going to have some great matches going into the WrestleMania season. And I'm going to be moving on to season 2. I can't wait. And here we go. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, the bad guy, taking on Roman Reigns, and the referee calls for the bell. Roman Reigns starts out strong with a big boot, and he's got Razor Ramon in control. Razor Ramon breaks himself free with the elbows to the gut. And now Razor Ramon looking to turn the momentum here as he drops the elbow on the OTC, the Tribal Chief. Locks up, got him by the throat, drops him back down on his back. Razor Ramon not letting up here. Roman had to take an opportunity there, but as quickly as it came, it went away. Oh my goodness. What is Razor going to do? Backdrop suplex on the hardest part of the ring, that part of the apron. And these two guys fighting on the outside. Referee has a count. And the chokeslam on the outside. Roman Reigns is out cold. Is he going to be able to get up before the count of 10? Referee is already at a count of 3. Oh, Roman stirring at 5. And he's going to taunt referee at the count of 6. Uh-oh. Scott Hall got Razor Ramon going for it. The Razor's Edge got him up. Crucifix powerbomb, but Roman able to slip out. Whiffs on the spear right there. Holy crap. And just levels him with that forearm shot, or that fist to the face. Oh my goodness. What is Razor Ramon doing? A man 6'7" should not be climbing the top rope, but he hits it in succession with the knee across the throat. Roman Reigns able to get himself a little breathing room and a cover. Not even a 2 count. Got him by the throat. Choke slam. Roman Reigns is down and the leg is hooked. That is a 3 count. Razor Ramon wins his Raw singles match debut against Roman Reigns, a former multiple-time world champion, spearhead of this brand. And oh my goodness, who would have thought? Roman Reigns absolutely just killed him. 2.5 stars, not bad for a mid-card match. Okay. Io Sky got us 12K, and now semi-main event of the evening as Andrade and Braun Breaker continuing this excellent series of matches they've had so far. Andrade not booking it to go to the rival company like he did IRL, but man, this has been an interesting, Andrade has been kind of the pinfall guy, if I do say so myself. Sorry. I am super congested right now. And here we go. God. And Andrade wipes his feet on the mat. And this has been one of the more consistent matches of the MyGM series. And, they've always been able to deliver. They've always had they've always worked well together. And honestly, I love it. And the big dog, Braun Breaker, on his way to the ring. God, he's such a cool entrance. Wow. Braun Breaker, meaner than evil. Okay, that's kind of a cool tagline. Badass dog. Love it. Paul Heyman guy. Feel like that's the most important one. Paul Heyman guy. And he gets into the ring, ready to go. Let me tell you, these two have had some great matches back and forth, so I love it. I think they've been great so far. I can't complain. And here we go, ref! Drop kick. Big drop kick by... What a counter by Braun Breaker. Andrade with the elbow to the face. Going springboard Hurricane Rana. Andrade whipping out a classic Lucha Libre move. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Andrade going top rope. Look at the distance that Andrade had to jump from in the ring. And Andrade calling for his finisher. Going for that hammerlock DDT, but Braun Breaker had it well scouted and able to get himself free. Lock up, center of the ring. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex, and Braun Breaker back in control. Gut buster levels Andrade. And now Braun Breaker calling for it. He wants it. Spear out of somewhere, but big spear. Braun Breaker hooks the leg. Is that going to put Andrade away? Yes, it is. Braun Breaker is victorious. Yeah. Yeah. Braun Breaker looking like a million buckaroos. 3.5 stars, semi-main event. I will always take that. Jacob Fatu giving us a little bit of training. Main event time. Jey Uso, Yeet City, and the man Damien Priest on his way to the ring first is your current World Heavyweight Champion, Damien Priest. Absolutely just a huge, huge fan of the guy. Honestly, I feel like his world title run was just a little underwhelming. Maybe we can book it a little better. Who knows? Let's be honest. Who knows? And he's on his way to the ring. And God, I am super excited about this because I like that we're having a feud that I felt could have been very good for Damien Priest and Jey Uso. Like, they had that match at Backlash, and the crowd went bonkers for Jey Uso. And, guys, I'm trying to make amends. Maybe I can book Damien Priest's run a little bit better here. Who knows, right? Holy crap. Gee. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be a really intense matchup for these two. And Damien Priest pacing back and forth, waiting for his challenger. Just me, Oos. Day one, and me, Oos. I get... Maybe once we get the pay-per-view, he'll enter through the crowd, or, yeah. Maybe once we get in an actual arena, he'll enter through the crowd. But, man. Honestly, I thought Jey Uso's world title run was going to be a lot better than what it was. It was solid, don't get me wrong. What did you expect, guys? Like, it was fine, but it was what it was, you know? Jey Uso had a short little, 3-4 month reign. Lost it to Gunther on a random Monday Night Raw, and Punk took it off him, held the title for all of about 5 minutes, and then Seth Rollins cashed in. Sometimes the life of being a wrestling fan, my guys. Like, I love wrestling. with me starting to do more content on this channel and reactivating the Twitch after like a 2-year stagnant whatever, right? I am able to watch Monday Night Raw, and if I record Friday Night SmackDown. If I have time, I watch a super kick to start the match. And they're going to lock up, kick by Jey Uso. Damien Priest tees off on Jey Uso's face. And drops him across the knee, his neck first. Oh, God, now Jey Uso has seen an opening here. And stomps and steps through. Holy crap. They lock up. Irish whip reversal and sends him over the rope. And rope hangs him, falls down. Okay. Oh my God. What a move by the big man. And the table is in the ring. Damien Priest going high risk again. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Not even going to lie. Counter by Damien. Damien's in control. Tombstone driver. Oh. Formerly known as the Bro Derek. And Damien slides out the ring. Grabs the table. And gets back in the ring. He's going to set that mother trucker up. Oh, nice. Oh, man. Irish whip into the table. And spine buster through the table. Damien Priest is victorious. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. What a matchup. Peace. 3.5 stars to end Monday Night Raw. I will take that every single day of the week. Twice on Sundays. Holy crap. Fallon Henley and Charlotte Flair. And Fallon Henley is retaining the United States Championship. Brutus Creed, Randy Orton. What an interesting world title match. 2.5 stars. My girl Roxanne Perez would have loved to grab her. Maybe in season 2. Wendy Chu and Indy Hartwell. Wendy Chu is your women's world champion. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson win. Okay, we got 128K. I will definitely take that. Wow. Chicago. 1 week till WrestleMania. So we have this and we are at this next episode, and then we are at WrestleMania, folks. All right, we got to book next week's card. It is a big one. It is the Go Home Monday Night Raw. And what are we going to book here, ladies and gentlemen? Not really interested in signing any talent right now. We're going to give the pre-match Psycho? Okay, I'll take it. We're going to set this card up. Again, sorry. Opening match. Roman Reigns, Razor Ramon. Holy crap. We're going to do a little bit of advertising. We don't have the star power that I would have liked, but we'll get there. Jacob Fatu. And who's Jacob Fatu taking on? Gunther would be interesting. Andrade. Interference. Braun's going to do the run-in. Okay. All right. Gunther going to do some advertising. Next match, tag titles on the line. It's the Coffees. Gallus taking on the Authors of Pain. Jade Cargill going up against Io Sky, and that is for the women's world title. We are going to have another advertising promo with Nia Jax. And your main event, obviously, rematch from last week, Damien Priest and Jey Uso. But, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Guys, I really want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for checking out all my stuff that I've been doing, whether it be the collectible series. I'm going to be posting in the one of the corners. Also, be sure to check out NASCAR Guy Plays F1 or NASCAR Fan Plays F1 25. Having a lot of fun with that. For a guy who doesn't know F1, that is super, really a lot of fun. Usually going to be Saturdays, but we did a live stream of it on Tuesday, so definitely recommend y'all checking out. The series is going to be posted somewhere around me. Generally Sundays, unless the NASCAR race runs late, we will be doing NASCAR Fan Plays World of Outlaws 24. That is going to eventually be replaced by a NASCAR 25 game. And Saturday night, NASCAR 25 on the PS5 live stream. Have no idea what I'm going to do, whether I start a career mode or something like that. But guys, it is going to be a lot of fun. Be sure to click on the links or, the subscribe button, the channel button, somewhere around here. Guys, I got to get the hell up on out of here. Hopefully y'all have a great day. And until next time, my friends, peace out.